James here with EliteWeightSolutions.com, and in this video you're going to learn why juicing or blending may be preventing you from losing weight. And you're going to discover how the foods you're eating actually play an important role in your weight loss, and the differences to eating them whole versus in some other form, and what's happening inside of your body when you do both. Now, I'm specifically focusing on, if your goal is to lose weight. I'm not, talking about if you want to gain muscle or, any type of mass, but primarily if you're wanting to lose those unwanted pounds for the purpose of weight loss. That's my niche. Those are the problems and questions my clients most often have. And if you're watching this video, obviously, or hopefully you may have similar questions. And so, let's dive in. Juicing or blending, it's been around for a long time. And my wife and I have done our fair share of juicing and blending over the years. We have our handy dandy blend tech off to the left hand of me. And then I started writing down over here on the right side of me all of the diets that we've done over the years. So again, we've done our fair share. We've done plenty of, what's available out there. And if you're anything like us, we just couldn't keep the weight off. It always returned until we stumbled upon this new concept that blending and juicing was preventing us from losing weight. But James, several of you could be saying, there's medical research out there, there are testimonials, there's proof that juicing is actually healthy, and it can be in some cases for sure. But here's what I want to offer you is when you take a deep dive like we did to understand what's happening when you eat food and how our bodies actually break it down, that's when we realize the answer. Each time we eat food gets processed in different ways. It's either used, right then and there as energy being delivered throughout the body to our muscles and other places to give us those nutrients we need right then and there to survive, or it's stored for later use. Now, this is important because fruits and vegetables eaten whole have a whole lot of fiber and other, minerals that we need for survival. And so they promote good gut health and other, bowel movements, which we all want to help us, feel good. Fruits tend to have less sugar by volume, and those natural fibers I was talking about actually slow down your body's digestion of them. It's the glucose or the food broken down into molecules of energy, if you want to think about it like that. And so remember, each time we eat, we get that dopamine hit in our brain. It's that feel-good chemical release in our minds telling us that this is a good thing, that we want to do it again. And so it remembers that, so that when we, feel down, it remembers and tells us, hey, go do that again, because of the feel-good sensation that we get of it. When we juice or blend our food, it actually breaks down those natural fibers, thus allowing for quicker absorption in our bloodstream, which leads to an increased or an artificial dopamine hit. And so this reinforces your body to crave more of it more frequently. And so in other words, what I'm describing essentially are cravings. And cravings, as I don't just sell this on this to you, you typically lead you to overeat, which causes overweight, or at the very minimum prevents weight loss, from you being at your natural weight. And this is why I don't recommend juicing or blending. Instead, it's eating fruits and vegetables in their whole form, thus allowing your body to digest them and all their natural fibers at that slower pace. Now, this is just the tip of the iceberg. I have a 6-week weight loss program designed specifically to look at what's happening in your life that's causing you to want, to overeat, what's keeping you from losing those unwanted pounds, the calorie trap. And so here's what I mean by that. It's addressing the emotional side of it that's so often overlooked. And for example, I'm recording this in the evening hours after I put the kids to bed. And so it's one of those things where I remember not too long ago, I would use this time, to go have a treat, because I told myself, well, I deserve it. Nobody died, or it's Monday, and, left it at that. And so here's what we need to understand is our thinking drive our feelings. And so all of our thoughts actually create an emotion inside of us. And when we feel a certain way, whether it's lonely or bored or frustrated or overwhelmed or stress, it's at the end of the day, I just don't want to deal, whatever it is, food all of a sudden masks that negative feeling that we don't want to feel, because, we don't want to feel bad or any type of negative feeling. And so our brains remember, hey, remember that cookie or that brownie or that sugary sweet that we had? Let's go have some more of that, because last time it made us feel good. And because we haven't been taught how to manage, stress or cope or essentially to deal, a lot of us have allowed food, we now have that unhealthy relationship with food in our lives. And so food, again, like I said, it masks those things by distracting us to feel anything negative. And that's what I offer. And you can take advantage of this opportunity, to take back control of your life, starting with food and weight loss. Now, if you're interested, there are a couple different ways. Is on my Facebook page. There's a watch video at the top of the page that you can click on, get more information. You can also, I highly recommend like my Facebook page. That way you get updates. You can subscribe and get notified when I post more videos so that on how you can be at your natural weight and avoid the calorie trap, because it's not a game. It's not a calorie game, I should say. But again, I hope this video has helped. And again, I'm super interested in helping you lose weight fast naturally so that you can be at your natural weight. Thanks and have a wonderful evening. Take care.